plan is to go to the wild in Colombia, survive out there naked.
So it's my first day out in the wild again. I've been walking for a good 2-3 hours in the midday sun. It's kind of come down to sunrise. My whole plan has completely gone. You know, with any kind of survival challenge, you are going to essentially kind of plan it out in your mind. You look at the location on Google Maps, you're going to see what you see, and you think that that's what you're going to see when you get down to the ground, but it's very unreliable in that sense. The place where I'm at doesn't seem to have many resources, which means I am, for another, you know, for want of a better word, screwed. And I am knackered after walking for 2-3 hours in the midday sun. This is kind of different to a lot of other survival stuff that you see on TV, essentially because I have to carry my own bags, and that means it's a lot more weight. It makes walking a lot harder. So as you can see, it is kind of coming down to a sunset, which means that I'm going to need shelter. I don't have time to make one. I don't have the energy to make one, so I'm just going to be sleeping just out on the ground. You know, it's not ideal. I can't afford to make a fire at the moment because my fire relies on light and it's not sunny enough to make that fire. So I'm just going to get down and just try to sleep through the night. But then tomorrow I need to make a plan of exactly what to do and where to go, because I need a place with more resources. If I'm going to stay here for long term, I'm going to definitely need a place with a lot more resources, and this place will not do.
I'm just kind of trying to shake myself just to stay warm. So many insects.
This is what happens when you're walking through the bush and you just get your body kind of cut up and just scratched up, because I don't have a machete. I don't have any way to chop the branches that have a sharp in front of me. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but it'll be fine. Just got to get it cleaned up and then that's it. Okay, so I'm outside in the Colombian heat. It's probably getting close to midday. The sun's getting very hot. I know the sun rises very early over in Colombia, but it's getting very hot. I'm very dehydrated. I've been so tired and out of energy. I haven't had much time to film. You know, this isn't just like your typical survival thing where you've got a crew or they even get dropped off at the exact location where they need to be. I have to walk into my location. So far, I've been walking for almost a full day. So I came in yesterday, slept, took a sleep outside without no shelter. I was bitten quite heavily, and now I've been walking quite a lot. I haven't had any water since yesterday, and I'm very dehydrated. I need to find some water soon, I know that. Heavy downpour. There's like nowhere I can go, there's no caves, because this is all unplanned. I never know what's down here on the ground. So I'll be honest, my nights, and whenever it starts raining, there is no kind of plan that will work, because it will never keep me completely dry. And wasting my energy building a shelter which won't keep me decently dry is a waste of my energy. A lot of time when I'll be sleeping, I might be sleeping out in the open, because it's just not worth doing it. As you can see, it is now raining very heavily. There's no amount or no size of leaves that will keep me dry enough in this situation, because the leaves aren't big enough, and you never know what's on the ground when you get here, because I do my research on Google Maps. But yeah, it's just going to pour down, and I'm going to have to just sustain as hard as I can. The rain has stopped, the thunder stopped. Just want to check on my water bottle. I'm very dehydrated at the moment, so we're going to see how it is. It will have gotten to a boil while it's underneath, and this means I should be able to get some drinkable water. As you can see, it's still smoking, but there we go. It still feels very warm, which is a very good sign, because it's been there for a long time and it's been there through the rain, which means it was at a boiling temperature. So I'm going to drink it now. It's very warm. Bon appetit. It's warm. I wish you could kind of feel how warm it is. It's very warm, very hot still, but it's clean water, which I know I shouldn't really get any pathogens kind of get into me. Just gonna let it cool down a bit more because it is still quite warm. over this course of today, I've been finding some nuts and seeds and fruits, but I don't know which are going to be safe to eat. So I'm going to test them out by biting them and putting some of the juices on my tongue. I want to see if it's... these should be fine to eat for now. Okay, that should be fine. Hasn't numbed out my mouth, which is a plus. These don't look too good. These are kind of... Look at that. White stuff comes out, which is not a good sign. So I'm going to spit that out. Put that on the floor for now. And the final one is this one. I don't think this one's edible. Well, I'll give them a go in a bit. What I'm going to do is wait 20 minutes and then I will eat them, see how I feel. It's in the evening now. I just got this fish. We're probably about an hour away from complete sunset into darkness. It does get very dark very quickly here because we are near to the equator. So unfortunately I can't really start a fire particularly because we need the sunlight to be... Unfortunately we can't just start a fire because we need the sunlight for that, and I don't have the energy for it as well. I'm very dehydrated still, not really perfect, so I'm going to have to eat this completely raw. I'm going to try to descale it with my hand, but realistically most of the scales are going to stay on. See what it tastes like. It's very tough to bite into, and there's way too many scales in there still. It's the fin. The blood in here will help keep me moisturised. After my encounter with what may or may not have been a monitor lizard, which is about 3 feet long, I'm concerned out here. Before I left I was warned by a local about there being big cats out here. That's a big concern for me. Any kind of big cat, snakes, these monitor lizards. If one comes at me in the night, I don't have a machete, I don't have a knife, I don't have any real protection from these. I have got my fire going. It's a big safety for me, kind of mentally hoping that will keep any predators away. I'm fully aware that there are some fish guts out near me where I'm sleeping at, which is a bad move on my half. With home and kind of safety. I am sleeping with a stick beside me, just in case of an animal attack. It probably won't help, but I don't have any kind of machetes or sharp tools or knives. So this is the best which I can do. If one does come at me like a big cat, I will probably just kind of make myself big and just toss it at it. Well, you know you're scared when you're sleeping with a weapon, if you can call a stick a weapon. I feel like this fire is the only thing protecting me at the moment. It's the only thing keeping watch. Woo! 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 I don't feel safe here at all. I don't want to die out here. I want to get back home after this challenge in one piece, and I am extremely scared right now. There's too many noises, and it's just too many branches being broken. So it's not going to be a person, that's going to be an animal. Could be a lizard, could be a snake, could be a big cat, I don't know. Oh! Ah! Just heard something which is very close to me. I don't feel safe out here. I don't feel safe. Oh my god, how am I gonna sleep? There's definitely something out there. I know it. know it, there's something out there, I can hear it. So yeah, I don't feel even remotely safe. So I'm bringing out the mosquito net which I used earlier for fishing. I'm just trying to put the fire out a bit so that I don't have to risk it going out of control. Definitely heard something there. But I'm really thirsty and I need some water. I'm going to brave it down here even though it's dark as hell and can't see a thing. That feels so much better. Hydration makes you feel like a whole new person, but I need to get back to my shelter. Just literally deja vu of yesterday. So I'm going to use the infrared. Actually more useful to use the LCD screen, the camcorder, to light up the path. Where now? I'm going to keep going. Here to me. Things in the water. Can't see them. Taking every step very slowly. So I don't want to find myself in trouble. Maybe I should be stamping to make people, well, not to make people. I could have a step slowly to be careful of my step, or I could stamp in order to let any kind of creatures know where I am and to kind of move away. But I want to go slowly because I'm not that brave. Whoa, okay. Just a twig hit me. Whoa. Can you see those flashes? Oh, okay. Don't know if you can see I'm on the camcorder. I keep seeing flashes. It's not lightning, 100% not lightning, because obviously there'll be thunder normally. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's from the distance. Yeah, I think it's lightning from the distance. Speeding this up. I've got speeding this up. I've got to go fast. Go fast. Come on. Come on. Got to speed in this. Oh! It's just this tree. I think I recognise it. Yes. Feel good about that one. Was it worth the water? Maybe, I don't know, it's not worth the fear. Hi everybody, it's my last day out here. It was quite hard getting out from bed, even if it is just a jungle bed, because I know that I'll expend less calories staying here than I would by doing this walk. You served me very well, you kept me warm, you mostly dry. You gave me food, you gave me shelter, you gave me fire, you gave me water. So I've made it across the lagoon. Means I'm probably just about another 2 miles out from where I need to be. But I kind of admire the view, but more so I'm just sitting down just to regather my energy because I've got a long walk ahead of me. Just have my last drink of water before I leave.